I don't know. I don't know. This is Cassandra London, and you're listening to the sounds of Kush Genesis on SFDCRADIO.com.
Yeah, originally I want to say a special greetings. You're locked into the A1 station. Royal greetings every time to nice into the world. Nubian beat, yes. Right now we're going to catch up and link up with Jamaica. I'm going to catch up with this artist, yeah, right after this track.
When we are blaze at a fire, yes, we not retire. When we are beat this bongo, now you beat it higher. Cause every drum, every snare, I keep them higher.
J Island, yeah. Say what is mine, and what is yours. I ho. Well, hey, how are them a orchestrate? Them want to put you in the darkest state. Finish up me brother down in a thoughtless hate. Watch you all of them a move like some heartless bait. Hey, the bigger is them a talk less straight. When the poor people have the largest weight. That's why the youths them a pray out a lawless play. And a pray out the other the shortest gate. Hey, as some me tell you say these are the time. Place here we left you with the disease of the mind. As some me know say please have be fine. We need to find a system with the ease of the time. Mama fi under palm tree or recline. Me now want fi duck from a squeeze of the nine. Judge watch over every move of the time. Babylon loud the college tree make it climb well.
Them think we can't but we still there. When we are blaze at a fire, yes we not retire. When we are beat this bongo, now you beat it higher. Cause every drum, every snare, I keep them higher.
Say what is mine, and what is yours. I say what is mine, and what is yours. Well then, Babylon want to do in a iniquity. Rise the covenant of heart, every none of pity. Yes, we come fi burn out every devil city. Prophecy are fulfilled now, the blind are see. Hey, watch the who you be talking. Hey, watch the way you be walking. Hey, things we pop off alarming. Make you feel like it's global warming. As if we watch out, free. Watch out, please. Babylon are come.
I will link it up live. Portugal, Jamaica and United Kingdom, watch the ride. One catch up with management producer Jahlive.
So open up your eyes.
One catch up with Dre Island.
Orchestrate. What them are orchestrate? Me want to know. What them are orchestrate? I want them are orchestrate.
Track taken from Dre Island. What is mine is mine.
Me want to know. Hey. What them are orchestrate? Well then think we gone but we still there. When we are blaze at the fire, yes we not retire. When we are beat this bongo, now you beat it higher. Cause every drum and every snare, every keep them higher. Hey, how them a orchestrate? Them want to put you in the darkest state. Finish up me brother down in a thoughtless hate. Watch you all of them a move like some heartless bait. Hey, the bigger is them a talk less straight. When the poor people have the largest weight. That's why the youths them a pray out a lawless play. And a pray out the other the shortest gate. Hey, as some me tell you say these are the time. Place here we left you with the disease of the mind. As some me know say please have be fine. We need to find a system with the ease of the time. Mama be under palm tree or recline. We now want to duck from a squeeze of the nine. Judge watch over every move of the time. Babylon loud the college tree make it climb well.
Them think we can't but we still there. When we are blaze at the fire, yes we not retire. When we are beat this bongo, now you beat it higher. Cause every drum, every snare, I keep them higher.
Say what is mine, and what is yours. I
Nubian beat, Luton Town, Bedfordshire, United Kingdom, beaming out to the world. Special greetings, special tonight, still in life to be the master of Ghana, Goose, the Gas, Gadamawi, Mombasa, Emperor Isle Slasse, Empress Melin the First. At this moment in time, I do want to come in here so and catch up with my guests them live on the airwaves. I want to say special greetings, special welcome tonight, still royal welcome. Welcome to the Nubian beat on www.SFDCRADIO. Yes, the original Jahlive. Greetings, my brethren. Can you hear us, King? Jahlive, are you there?
Yeah, man.
Rastafari, greetings.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings. I also want to say royal greetings and tonight's level special greetings. Going out to the artists of this evening. The artists of this evening. Yes, Dre Island. Royal greetings, Bridget. Welcome to the Nubian beat.
Rastafari greetings.
Yes, we can just about hear the item. Like the item sound very much in the distance. We're trying to turn up the volume from this end. If there's anything you can do from your end, like coming closer. Jahlive, are you picking up? How is the reception necessary for you, Jahlive?
Yeah, man, we receive all kind of good feedback from the people.
All right.
Everybody's loving Drea's and music. It's a good feeling.
Okay, so first, tell us a little bit about yourself, Jahlive. Tell us about yourself. Who are you in a nutshell, so we know we're talking. Where were you born?
Yeah, we are an agency based in Portugal. We born in Portugal.
All right.
It's me and Luis who manage it and own the company, and we tour some artists over Europe.
So, how is the reggae music doing in Portugal?
Very good. We have a good and hot crowd here over Portugal.
So, when we say reggae music, what do you, how long have you been, are you a producer and a manager?
No, we started producing like 1 year, 2 years ago.
Okay.
In music, but we started producing concerts since 2005 and tours since 2007. So it's a kind of a process. We start growing till.
Yes, well.
Where? Let's see till where.
So Jahlive, so what kind of artists them have you as performed in Portugal? What kind of artists them have you been a part of?
Alright, our first show was with Don Carlos.
Alright.
Legendary Don Carlos. Our papa.
Yes, man.
So, and we did Black Euro, Ijaman, Albarosi, Abyssinians, Shaggy, Carlos Raleigh, Singh. So, we did a lot of shows.
Yes, man. Yeah, push reggae music.
Yeah.
So Jahlive, what is your view on the dancehall music?
Yo, how can I say? I listen dancehall. But I listen dancehall with righteous lyrics.
Okay. Yes.
So dancehall is a good flow, a good vibe for everybody keep on the day life.
Yes.
But you get the right message.
So overall, your mission, Jahlive, what is your mission?
Our mission is spread reggae music worldwide with the right message.
And have you come out of Portugal before? Have you visited the UK before, Jahlive?
No.
Oh, okay. So where have you traveled?
All over Europe, and Brazil.
Yes.
We have some links to in every country who speak Portuguese. Angola, Mozambique, Guinea, Cape Verde.
So what inspired you, Jahlive? What inspired you to be on the mission you are on?
To be honest with you, the things came to us. Sometimes we are part of the mission and we don't know why. So I'm here to do my part. I don't know why and what, but I just do my part.
Yeah, man, that's so mystical, Jahlive, but that's so righteous. You know what I mean? Yes, that's so awful. I want to link up now. How did you and Dre Island come to meet? How did that part of the vibration come?
That vibration come on a trip that I did to Jamaica last September.
All right.
So I went on a Dre Island session in Tufgong, where his Zinc Fence doing some production with him.
Okay.
So,
Chronics.
Yes, I. So we have a near relationship with Chronics and Zinc Fence family.
Right. Yes. Do you have any concerns, Jahlive? Do you have any concerns about reggae music and the future?
I think the future is bright, because what I feel good music coming day by day more music and more faith and more everything good to make it better.
Yes. Give thanks, Jahlive. Hold the line right there, so King Man, because we just a warm thing. I want to say a special greetings. Dre Island, you there, brethren?
Bless the Lord, Rastafari.
Special greetings, my brethren. Our listeners them are tuning in and wondering who is Dre Island, and we're going to take it from the top because we don't want to rush. The up and bright stars them coming out of Jamaica way. So we really want to find out who's Dre Island. What can you tell us? Is that your birth name? For the benefit of our listeners, tell us who's Dre Island. Yeah, go on there, so Dre. Go on there, so again. So you were saying, I catch a little bit when you saying you were telling the audience that you're born. Is it Andrew Johnson in Kingston, Jamaica?
Yes, sir. Riddims Road.
Yes.
Kingston, Jamaica. That's where I grew up. On a strong musical background. That's where I grew up with, on a strong musical background.
And
showing righteousness.
Sorry, so your reception is nice and clear now. Go on, King Man.
Yes, sir. The reception good enough.
Yeah, the reception. No, we have a Chris reception now, so go on talk. Go on again, no fireball. Blessed.
Rastafari. Yes, sir. Selassie,
give thanks.
Yes, sir. As I was saying, is that you grew up around a lot of musicians, who had a lot of influence on I life. I started playing the piano, classical piano at a tender age 3, where I studied classical piano till I left high school. But while growing up, my life was always surrounded by music. And funny enough, none of my family members are musicians or even singers.
Okay. Interesting.
But they were the one who encourage I to go forward on the trad.
So what was it that they draw you to the music from a very young age?
Because everyone in Jamaica grew up going to church. For the young Rasta them who grew up, them parents is Rasta them, no matter what, them always go to church because of peers, friends,
Yes.
So I went to church and I realized while in church, me always have a passion. I want to go rehearsal when them are rehearsal, them praise and worship. I always want to go to the choir rehearsal to go see what them are going with. So they must say, no man, this youth, I love music. I never ever want to go nowhere else but there.
Yes.
So they must say, it was there, and then my dad just come up and said, Jay, you want to do an instrument? And I can remember that, as a youth, And I said, yes, I just choose. He said, choose which instrument you want to play. And I said, the piano. And he said, all right. And that's where that started from.
Yes, man, tell the King Man, so you start playing, and that was from what age you played the piano?
3. I've been going to piano lessons.
So how did the name now Dre Island? What is that a stage name? How that name come about?
Well, the name Dre Island, Dre came off Andre. That's my first name.
Okay.
And it was one day in the studio, we just all our vibes, and the virgin just come in and say, Dre Island. And everybody start laugh. So I say, what you just said, Dre Island? What do you mean by Dre Island? And the man said, I don't know, I just drive come to the studio and say, Dre want a name, and I just pray, and I say, Dre Island. And I say, where is it behind that? I must say, look up the meaning of island. It's not only a landmass surrounded by water.
Yes.
But it also means that secret place that you can find yourself. That place where you go be alone. No one else is there, where you go and search yourself, find yourself.
Okay, yes. Meditation, God.
Yes, and that was there and then. That was the time where I start looking into myself for real after looking up the meaning and see that, because growing up in school, them teach you island is a landmass surrounded by water, a small landmass surrounded by water.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, so me pretend say, wow, it have a different meaning, and Dre Island it sound good, but different from sound good, me like vibes. Start looking to myself, and from there, and Rastafari came about, start living the Rastafari way life, treading earth, seeing things different from there, and I'm really take on the name and start looking to myself now and seeing that life is not just about living freely for yourself. It's there's a bigger purpose in life for you than what you expect. You know,
Yeah,
it
man.
don't just stop right there, because I never wanted to become even though I was playing instruments and things. When I was going to high school, my ambition was to be a information technology consultant.
Well, that's interesting, because I was going to ask you whether even your parents them did have a different aspiration and career rise for you.
Well, yes, I should say, because it's not like them never vision them son like this. They never vision Jay like this, you know, because they grew up, they were in the church, they are Christian even now.
Okay.
Yes. They just come turn Rasta, them wonder where all of this come.
So where it come from, Jay? Oh, where it come from?
I'm going to look for my mummy. So mummy never say that about for night too. Well, you know, Rastafari, you see where I grew up, as I tell you, ready to common sense, because remember, you know, you have your yard to influence you, plus you have your wider yard, which is the community that you live in. You know, you have your friends, them growing up, and it look like about me, just my yard and 10 other yard having Christian, everybody else, Rasta live it to them, did a uplift. So, you know, me always come out of the yard, and at the Rasta, they may end up at their own now. You know, them. So, you know, me had a choice to look on the two life and say, you know, a Rastafari had a real life, a Rastafari the true life. King Selassie had the perfect plan on earth for each and every man. A King Selassie, I care for the people, them. You know, I love the people, them. Because it's not like, no one never forced me. I was forced to become a Christian more than I was forced to become a Rasta.
Okay. Yes, serious something. If you're locked in, folks, this is sorry King, man. This is the Nubian beat for our listeners. For those who just tuned in, we're linked up with Jamaican. We got on the line Jahlive, and we're also talking to our artists of this evening. Yeah, the original, yes, Dre Island. Yes, you were saying, King, man, go on.
Yes, you know, I was more forced to become a Christian than a Rastafari, because my parents, them, at the end of the day, even though they were letting me take piano lessons, you know, the vision was for me to then grow up in the church and play the piano, you know, teach the choir, you know, rehearsals, play the praise and worship, play at the concerts and the functions. But Rastafari had a different purpose and a different plan for I and I, you know, which I never really knew at a tender age. You know, Rastafari was just grooming me to become the man that he wanted I and I to be now and forever.
Serious King, man. So, go on fire, but finish off this up.
Yeah, you know, after, you know, leaving church and thing and going, I went on my own. I moved out of my parents' house now. Go live for my own, come here and say, alright, them. I not disrespect them, you know, respect you.
All
their
right.
belief is their belief.
Yes,
my belief is my belief. I not stay in them place and go around what them have to say.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I wanted to become a man on my own, because that was me from school days, you know.
Yes.
Me never take lunch money from my parents them anymore. From me reach third farm, you know, me start hustle.
Yes.
My own money.
Yes.
My own lunch money. My own car key money.
Yes.
You know, them just pay the school fee and you know, make sure some of them always come still and offer, you know, Jay and me I say, no man. I want to do it, man. I want to be a man on my own. You know, I always want to live for my own, become that man on my own.
Yes.
You know, and just show them, say, we can do it,
You
you
can
know.
do it,
I just
yes.
love and respect.
Tough. So musically, Kingman, and career-wise and everything, so would you say overall then, because sometimes many youth nowadays can grow up and don't necessarily have the support that sometimes them need to help push them career and thing forward. Would you say you had the support of your parents and people around you in pursuing your career?
Yes, I must say it's an overwhelming feeling too, because based off what I just tell you, I never know so the table would have turn and
Right,
you know,
yes.
sucks. I know it would turn, but not so quick. It surprised me.
Give thanks.
Like in the moment music start being my first love with Rastafari, everything, everyone just accept it for accept me for who I am and accept my music for what it is, you know. I respect it. So my mother and my father love me and them right now me I want them to turn Rasta.
We are said to me. What?
Yeah.
See that close the vibration lock in.
Yeah,
man, beautiful lick that man. So again, because even for the benefit of people listening and parents, and again, you know, when we're looking at, you know, what kind of support, you know, do you think is vital, you know, for any youngsters, you know, to have, so that they're able to nurture their career?
well, you know, it's always great to have your immediate family support, you know.
Yes.
You know, I believe that's where it has started, because at the end of the day, you know, friends, you know, everyone out there, but you always have a home where you go back home to.
Yes, Rose.
And you know, no matter what, at them it always have vibes with from a youth coming up. And every youth have the intention to make mommy feel good, to make daddy feel good, to make grandma feel good, auntie, you know, everyone that's a part of your family feel good. And the moment you realize that your family feel good and showing you the love and the support and the strength, that alone, that small love and support, it not for be money, it not for be the fact that them a call somebody, the fact that them accept it and embrace it, motivate you to go out there with more confidence, because you know you have your immediate yard support.
A massive
the extended
boost.
family now just accept, you know.
Yes.
Wow, it's a nice feeling. So it's always good.
Give thanks. Yeah. Is there something? You still there, Kingman? Dre, you still there? Dre, you there? Dre,
No,
Alan?
I think Dre, no.
You
No,
there? All right. You're locked into the one station for www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Kush Genesis, currently talking to our artist of this evening, Dre Island, yes, live in Jamaica way. Also Jahlive, also management, yes, in Portugal, yes.
Yes,
Dre, are you there, Kingman?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Fuji.
All right, Jahlive. As you know, again, now we know we're having, for instance, do you have anything planned? For instance, we know we got November the 2nd coming up. For instance, what kind of events will happen in Portugal? Because you know November the 2nd is a historical, cultural, spiritual date within the Rastafari calendar. And for us who have never been to Portugal, you know what I mean, what kind of how does Portugal acknowledge, or how does the reggae music, or does the reggae promoters is there anything special on that day in Portugal?
To be honest with you, they have the regular parties, but they don't celebrate that kind of dates. They celebrate like the main dates, Bob Marley dates, but they don't get the reggae for the religious or for the how can I say, true Selassie way.
Okay.
They just keep from music.
Right. Or they just keep it on the music level. So you got Bob
man.
Marley, Dennis Brown, Jacob Miller. So they celebrate the artists them.
Peter Tosh.
And Peter Tosh, yeah.
Man.
And without so much, okay. Well, that is, I suppose, a matter of time, because they're gonna need to acknowledge, because the source and the inspiration for all them lion there.
Yeah, Dre return.
Dre, you there?
Dre return. Yeah, man.
Yes, sorry.
Give thanks.
I don't know how I go on. I'm Babylon and try to give I
We don't know Fireball. I tell them things that we done with us are come. Dre, as an artist now, yeah. Just want to catch it. You know, do you remember when your first live performance was before an audience?
My first performance before an audience as Jahlive was 2010, January the 2nd.
All right.
Shotgun Friends.
Where was that, Dre?
He kept on Oak Road in Kingston, Jamaica.
Right.
Over the lands of the Governor General.
Yes, top.
King's House.
2010, yes. And historically wise, when was your first experience in the recording studio?
Well, my first experience in the recording studio was a while back, from 1990. 1990 5, I should say.
Okay. Is it true?
Yeah, that was.
Sorry there, Dre. Is it true to say you were a producer before you were an artist?
Yes, I.
Ah.
So you see where that went back from there, cause my first studio I ever stepped foot in once was Main Street Studio. That was a famous studio that Danny Brown used to produce at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
where was that studio?
My first experience in a studio. That studio was like right around the road from my community, you know, and Dunmere, you know, after this road.
Okay.
And I live 8 Dunmere Close, 15 Christopher Boulevard off Dunmere.
And again, for your own, somebody as an artist building your career now.
So I used to just walk from on.
No, go on talk. You did cut out, you did go silent there, so. Go on, tell me about, look about more history if you want, yeah.
Cause, yeah, Danny Brown, cause you asked me when was my first historical memory for in a studio. So that
yes, first experience in the recording studio.
Yeah, it was that time, you know, Danny Brown, he showed me, you know, a few things in the studio, and from there I never leave the studio. All my life after that was just studio.
In the studio. So do you remember your first production? So which was your first production? Which is the first record you put down at the studio?
As Dre Island or as the producer?
As Dre Island, as an artist.
Oh, my first recording in the studio was 2009. 2000. Yeah.
All right.
2000. That was you know, it's with song to the song that I did for Jam to him, Find Them Flaw.
Which song?
Find Them Flaw. That song is out now. And my EP that I released earlier this year, January.
What? Okay.
So that was a song that was my first recording as Dre Island.
Right.
In the studio.
Okay.
Waterhouse, King Jamming Studio.
So how was the reaction been to that production?
Well, you know, it's a great production, and so far everyone is receiving it well. And you know, it's going on great out in Europe.
Nice.
I want to give thanks, you know, because of the radio stations, you know, and the social medias, you know, the people them getting the music and spreading over there. And Find Them Fly is one of the successful songs that I see so far, you know.
Yes, tough.
Yeah.
Because we know that the first track I played also, What Is Mine Is Mine. That one that according to the news is getting a good response too.
Yes, What Is Mine Is Mine on the Rough Road Rhythm, you know.
Yes.
Produced by Green Lion is a very, very beautiful song too, you know, and it's just a message spread out there too. Because my songs are all message, you know. You know, for everyone to see his real life.
Yes.
And you know, you can't go around the fact that what is mine, and what is yours is yours. You know?
Serious something, my brother. You know, as you know, I want to just still log on this because I want to come in with the next tune, you know. Yes, because you know we just warm up the evening with the item, yes. So, you know, Dre, you know, the next tune I have lined up because I just draw a tune, yes. So I have Conqueror line up.
Yes,
Yes. Now, what is the thought process? Tell for the benefit of our listeners. Just tell our listeners the thought process behind that composition and when you did compose that tune or so.
Well, that song personal. I like every other song personal, but that song came. You know, it's just where I live. Really nice.
Yeah, Dre, seriously, for last, you're cutting out, Dre.
When it come on to the youths, them life. You know, war, me grew up in a place where it's Jamaica. Rastafari.
Dre, hold on, the king, man, you can't cut out. Take it, yeah, we have it live again now, Jaman. Alright, take it for a step again. You was explaining to us how the composition of the Conqueror come about and the thought process behind it.
Yes, I was saying that song is personal to me, like every other song. It's about my community that I grew up in, you know. Over the years, where I'm from, it named Common, on this road. I have an next community road named 100 Lane. And from I born, I never see them two community at peace.
What?
Till 2013.
We are said to me, man.
Yes, and it was a great feeling for know say me live for see, cause it's not enough for my came from, you know, enough for the youths who I grew up with. Live for see this moment, you know, it was something that we used to talk about from it was youth, you know.
Yes.
Say which day the community them have a peace. And when I finally see it, you know, I couldn't hold back the feeling them. You just have to let it out and make the world know, you know. Would have known say common sense and 100 would have unite.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And after all is said and done, people used to have a whole lot of things to say bad about the community. Like, then they will never be at peace. The youths them will never rise. You know, the youths them will never live up. So, you know, it's a thing where we know so we have to motivate ourselves, you know. J Island get the inspiration from Jahlive to spread it back to the ones in the community and across the world. And show them that all the way a conquer, we can all rise if we unite. Unity is strength. Rastafari, I know.
Yeah. J Island. Alright then. West now count, burn them out. Alright. Foundation, you know me have to big it up. Roots and culture, you know me have to big it up. Now poor people eyes open up. Arguments sweet, yeah. So would I know say common sense 100 would I unite. Papa make constant swing, police have sleepless nights. No more shot no beat, the place I move right. Now dance all I keep till the morning light. Well every gangster now suffer make two ends meet. Benz be my brother so the youths them a do it. You watch your eyes salute, them can't stop the truth. They got the silly bad mic every view. Well I a conqueror, rebel warrior. Say hey, we taking it high.
And we have him live on the line. Dre Island, live in Jamaica way. Also Jahlive Management Production, Portugal.
Yes.
Nubian beat. Wagwan.
Get the youths and say them money lump sum. We don't sit a politician, them a dumb. Out the road, all them jeep get broke down. Hand me the touch, me burn down. Mama says she can't get the blood in the street. Auntie get weak, can't find after feet. Sufferation, you know that we get the lead. Open your eyes, I see. Well, I am conqueror, rebel warrior. Say hey, we taking it higher. Look how long we are prosper. We make bad mind retire. Tell them great. Yes, we united. Foundation, you know me have to big it up. Roots and culture, you know me have to big it up. Big it up. Big it up. Argument sweet, yeah. Big it up. Foundation, you know me have to big it up. Big it up. Roots and culture, you know me have to big it up. Big it up. You know me have to big it up. Argument sweet, yeah. Well, I am conqueror, rebel warrior. Say hey, we taking it higher. Look how long we are prosper. We make bad mind retire. Tell them great. Yes, we united. Well, I am conqueror, rebel warrior. Say hey, we taking it higher. Look how long we are prosper. We make bad mind retire.
Dre Island, Nubian beat, SFDCRADIO.com, coming at ya. Originally, every time we say special greetings in lockdown. Yes, members every day, every Monday till Friday, 8 p.m. till midnight. Original United Kingdom time. My name is Kush Genesis. This is the original Nubian beat. Currently, and right now, at this moment in time, the journey is about Dre Island. Our artist for this evening, yeah, we have on the line, honorable production. Yes, we are conquerors. See there, we can conquer. It's about like being masters of yourself. Lovely production, Dre. I love your production. You know, Dre, yes, I do, in all your productions, do you just deal with one particular kind of genre?
No, you know, we don't limit the thing to one particular genre, but at the end of the day, everything, the foundation of rhythm and the basic of rhythm, the base of rhythm, you know, is always from reggae. But we always, at the end of the day, remember that people all over the world.
As an artist, and how do you define yourself?
I need to hear the message. So sometimes you have to
You're breaking up again, I think.
As an artist, already for myself.
Yeah, sorry that came because you was talking. I didn't realize. I think while you was talking, you was breaking in and out. There was a slight break there, so I think you could have been talking while I asked the next question. But there was a slight gap. Yeah, that would have been my next question, still, because many artists, some artists are DJs, sing-Js, etc., and all different kind of descriptions. But how do you define yourself musically?
Well, I define myself as a musician. You know, a Rastafari musician.
Yes, yeah.
There's no limit to it where it go. You know, if just said Dre DJ, if just said Dre sing, if just said Dre talk on the track.
Yes.
If just said just make the rhythm play up on the track, the rhythm is going to play on the days. Jah will have to be done.
Yes, my lad. In most cases, Dre, do you find yourself? Do you build most of your own rhythm tracks?
Most of my rhythm, most of my songs, I build a rhythm for them.
Yes.
But most of the songs them that's out there right now,
yes,
are from other producers.
Okay.
You know, that Dre also as a part in the production.
So this particular project here now, Dre, what is this? Is this an album? Is this an album we're working on here?
Well, not at this time. I'm working on an EP at the moment.
Okay.
You know, I released an EP earlier this year, but that was just a pre-release of the EP that I'm going to release. The date is not set yet, but early next year.
So what is it that you have out there that is released already?
You know, Find Them Flaw, Conquer, Rastafari Way, Slow. Regular just released on the Head Concussion.
You're breaking up again, Dre.
With the production on Dan Carlian record. Conquerors and that's no label.
All right.
Blessed.
Yes.
Rastafari.
Yes. We have your king, Gwan Jaman.
Yeah.
You were saying you touched on a few tunes because I was asking what tunes and what there was with. You mentioned, was it the We Find Them Flaw?
Yeah.
Uptown, Conqueror, Uptown, Downtown released, what, the 29th of this month?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Uptown, Downtown.
Today.
29th of this. Today. That is today.
Yeah, today that fireball. yeah, man. Enough blessings today, man. Yes.
So, man, you know, we have a nice shot that's doing great to best man the notes production. Can't forget that song, it's a prayer. That's a blessing so far, you know.
Yes, give thanks.
With that song, we're sir.
Careful, you're slightly to break up. Look, we're just about grasping. You try and keep us close to you. Said, even at the Rast Kingman, because we know many ones listening, and we know say Rasta is all over the world. And we know the same as often gone that within our Father's house there are many mansions. Does the eye align the eye self to a particular house within Rastafari in relationship to whether Bobo or Naya being a 12 tribe, or does the eye define the eye self in that Rastafari conception?
Well, no, you know, we don't associate ourselves to no one.
Mm-hmm.
But because in the Rastafari is a free community. But, you know, we try with everyone. You know, everyone get along. We and the Bobo get along. We and Naya get along. But, you know, we are Rastafari. All of me. I King Selassie. So at the end of the day, we're a free community. We just spread love across the earth, you know.
Yes, yeah. So the eye is just Rastafari. The eye don't call the eye self a Bobo or any of those other titles.
Yes, I.
Give thanks.
Nah, man, King Selassie, I praise man till the end of time.
Yes.
All of we tried from Africa and came here to the west from the east, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So all of we is one blood. No division, no segregation, it's just love.
Beautiful, my virgin. You know, Dre, you know, because where have you traveled? How's the traveling been, Dre? Have you traveled out of Jamaica? Have you traveled to Europe? Where have you traveled?
Well, Jahlive, don't leave Jamaica yet, you know.
Okay.
Don't show on the road as yet, but you know, in the near future.
Yes, Ja.
You know,
what big things are going on?
Yeah, you know, in the near future things will be happening because we're going Grenada on the 21st of December. You know, Jordan and the Zinfen Kelisa. You know, we'll be going over there to do a show, Taros Riley.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be a great lineup over there. So that will be the first show for Dre Island, as Dre Island, out of Jamaica.
Yes, serious man. Yeah, man. Tough.
And you know, we and Jahlive link up right now, so you know, definitely Europe will be seeing us next year.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I'm glad they said it because, you know, I mean, it's good to know because I almost assumed that you went to Portugal already. So Jahlive.
Yes, I.
So what you know? So what kind of plans you have for the future?
We don't like to plan too much, right?
All right.
Yeah. But our idea is to bring Dre Island next year. We don't know yet which season.
Yes.
If it is in summer season or spring season, but Dre Island will come for sure. Europe 2014.
Yes. What is Jahlive? What is I've never been to Portugal. What is the level of the unity like amongst people generally? Is there a lot of racism in Portugal?
Everywhere we have a little piece of everything, right? But
okay.
Portugal is not a racist country. One time we have a lot of black people living in Portugal from all over Africa. So Portugal is not it's more a melting pot than a. So we don't have too much racism.
Yes. Yeah, man. That's nice to know, Bridget. It would be nice to visit Portugal, man. One day, man. And you know,
you're welcome all the time.
Is there any? Does Portugal have any say regular festivals? Do you have festivals like reggae festivals?
No, we don't have no strictly reggae festival yet.
Okay, all right.
We have big festivals with some reggae stages. But not a strictly reggae festival.
All right, yeah, man. Okay, that's good. That means no plans for the future. There's a lot of things for the future. Yeah, man. A lot of things for nurture and take good time go on with. I tell you, yes, Ras Dre. You know, because I say, brethren, I got a next track line because I listen to the album, you know, and you know the album take me on a crucial journey, and we want to share more of the tracks with our listening audience. The next track I have lined up is a track titled "Bless My Heart."
Yes, I.
Tell us about the composition. What's going on in the meditation when you was composing this one?
Yes, I. That's a prayer on earth, you know, to Rastafari, because life no easy for earth where we living, you know. The youths them a feel it hard, and at the end of the day, the youths are the future, and if the youths them a feel it too, how the future is, how the future I go feel it. So I say, so you know, it's a cry out, it's a prayer that everyone has supposed to sing, you know, when they wake up in the morning, when they go out and beg or rest up, you know. It's a song of giving thanks. You know, you have to know your roots, you have to know your culture, don't forget it. So I say, we burn Babylon always, don't give in. So I say, no matter if they want to try thief, the vanity where you have, what make you have that vanity is always there. Them not take it from you because you have life, so you can always make back all of that. You see me I say? And one of them messages where I show the youth, man, after all this and you know, I tell Rastafari to bless our heart, you know, and guide us through the day. Rastafari.
What would I be without you, Jaja? Bless my heart, oh Jaja, guide I through the day. Lead me into your righteous hands, to the Most High I give praise. Open yonder, give me greater to see my kicks there. my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. Thou art my portion, Jah Rastafari. I entreat thy favor with thine own heart. Be your merciful unto I, according to your word. I make haste and sometimes forget to pray. And I say, now who am I to judge or complain? Even when the hands of the wicked had robbed me, but they cannot steal my flame that burns deep within. I know Jah will make a better way. Now I say, bless my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. Lead me into your righteous hands, to the most high I give praise. Over yonder it be greater to see my King's face, Lord. Bless my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. Jah never let me down, Jah never let I fall. Jah keep me on higher ground, even when my enemies wanna get me out. Oh, I might keep my faith in Jah. Sorrow might comes in the night, but I know Jah will be there in the morning, waiting on you, my friend. Now it seems like them forget them foundation. Roots and culture for burn Babylon. Them slave get the youth and figure sleep in a diamond. Some they get to know the whole of them are pagan, but I say they are hard up in them institution. I burn them division and them every slogan. Them can't come trick I am man. Hey, hey. Bless my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. Lead me into your righteous hands, to the most high I give praise. Over yonder it be greater to see my King's face, Lord. Bless my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. Bless my heart, oh Jah, God, I do the day. They lead me into your righteous hands, to the most high I give praise. Over yonder it be greater to see my King's face, Lord. Bless my heart, yeah, Jah.
Oh yeah.
Say bless me,
Bless my heart, original Dre Island.
Jah, with your love.
Serious prayers, serious supplication.
Jah bless me with your loving overflowing, yeah. Oh,
www.sfdcradio.com.
bless me, Jah.
My name is Kush Genesis. This is the original Nubian beat. Welcome to the show. Originally every time. Want to give thanks and praises, yes, for those who just logged on and tuned on. Remember, say we logged on and we tuned in this moment to the time to our artist of the evening. Yes, we're talking to Dre Island on the line alongside management, Jahlive. Yes, to serious soldiers that might push the reggae music all over the world. Dre, you still did that, King? Dre Island, you did that?
Rastafari.
Give thanks and praises. You know, in all what you accomplished to date, Brother Dre, yeah?
Yes, sir.
What is it? What is the most? What is the most memorable moment? You know, looking at your career from the time you start, from the beginning you start up until now, and when you reflect, when you remember, and you reassess, and you reflect. What are some of the memorable moments that come to mind to date?
All right. There's so much, you know, but my have to say this, you know, because life is a blessing.
Give thanks.
You see, when I first started out, when I first got the name Dre Island, I'm going to give you a little history.
Yes.
I make chronics, right?
Okay.
I make chronics and Teflon. And at that time, they never grow nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, Dre Island was growing his nothing either. And then Chronics introduced me to 10.5 in Vineyard Town, where you have Jehovah Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I go around and Jehovah Evil. I be a Rasta youth, me say youth, Rasta youth, Rasta youth. And you can't count the few when I have on them not upon them head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you see now where we are today, cause you know, it's recent times start showing me say yes, Rastafari, give thanks to life and all that doing it. My manager up to date is a Rasta by the name of Tafari.
Yes.
That I used to go Calabar High School with. Virgin and stuff, but we never had no music at the time. He was always in the field of music. I was always in the field of music. We never come together and talk about music yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when Chronics bring me, go to 10.5. I see back as at Tafari and realize it's just one family. You see today, at that day on a 10 on the yard, 10.5, run a vineyard town. If you put all of us in a room right now, the whole of we there right here, so right now together, and the whole of we not here grow, the whole of we living a life. You know, so that kind of show you say, not even kind of that show I say, life is great and life is getting greater and Rastafari is blessing the youths them abundantly.
Yes. Yes, man.
You see the movement, the whole movement, because if you pre it out, Kabaka, Protege, Empress Sativa, Kalisa, Micah Shemaiah, Infinite, you know, whole Chronics, you know, whole Royal and Kesnam, it's a great feeling. Because I remember seeing all of the youths them in one year that one time. You know, that one day all of us was there. And then looking back now, the whole of it now again, and the whole of us are living a blessing life in music. All of us are still continuing the journey. None of us never fall off. None of us never yet get it. Higher and higher. You know, Rastafari keep on blessing us higher and higher.
Yes,
so, you know, I Jahlive. You know, you can't go around Jahlive. I Jahlive all the time. You know?
Yes, right.
Yes, right. So, you know, that moment really touched I and it's a memorable moment for I, you know.
Yes, man.
True life history we can, you know, because see we talk about it, say gone on a history, and I see it 10 years from now again.
Yes.
I ever see what I said, Rastafari, the youth, them they talk it and I live it, you know.
No, man, give thanks and eyes continually. Jahlive, because we know Jahlive, there's many things we know, say Jahlive, you have done naturally within the business and in pushing reggae music as much as you can all over the world. And naturally there'll come a time when you sit down and you remember the beginning, the roots, you reflect, you reassess. What are some of the most memorable moments that come to mind that you've achieved to date, Jahlive?
One of the moments that I have in my memory is my first concert. Is from where we start. And every moment is special, and it's difficult to nominate a special or one moment or two moments. It's difficult. All the moments. Yeah, it's one moment since we start. It's the same moment, right?
Yes, King. So that moment, that festival, was that in Portugal?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Give thanks, because life is precious and every event is the history of tomorrow. And naturally, like you say, everything is part of a bigger picture. So we give thanks and praise for this kind of touching points in a nutshell. No Dre, because we said the artist Dre Island folks, and we're definitely looking to hopefully catch him in the future, step up in the United Kingdom. I
know, I must say something before.
Go on, fireman.
I must apologize to all the fans in England that was looking forward to see I out there with Chronics and the Jordan and the Starter Fire tour.
Yes.
You know, I must apologize because it wasn't.
You're breaking up, Dre. It wasn't. We did lose you after you said it wasn't. We did lose you for a second.
I said it was circumstances beyond our control, you know.
Yes.
It had to do with things with, you know, immigration officers and stuff and latency, you know. So don't worry, England, trust me, whenever J Island come to England, the UK, it will be a blessing and we're going to blaze the fire, hot, and burn the room.
Give thanks. We give thanks for the diligence, and we give thanks for the acknowledgement. And we know that the fans them appreciate love that when the artists them always show them level of professional courtesy when unforeseen circumstances does arise. King Man,
yes,
the next track we have lined up, you know. Yes? Never break your heart. Tell me what's going on there, so.
Never break your heart, you know, cause that's Rastafari we love, you know. Cause you see all this Selassie I have him Empress Queen and bigger. So you know Jahlive and have him Empress, you know.
Alright, stick up in there, so alright, but stick up in right there so before you even go even further, so because you know, she remind me of something that I want to ask you. And you touched upon the historical day before, and you probably could have tie it in same way. Because I'm going to say same time, the significance of the November the 2nd. What does that date mean to you also?
Yeah, the day when Ali Selassie I get carnated.
Yes.
And the greatest day for Rastafari, I know. A whole heap of ground shake up and break up and fall. The boys drop on the earth and melt away. You know, the lava them or the volcano in Europe.
Yes. Yes, King. We'll tell you. So, yeah. And like we said.
And watch this. See when the clock strike 12.
Yes.
November the 2nd, this November the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone who want to fly in, come fly in from nowhere, listen to UK, you know, because we're going to burn you up for Skyline Drive, you know, mind if it's a Jamaica, they're on fire, because they're going to have Chronics, yeah, we have Kelly's live in concert, featuring Chronics, Dre Island, Kesnam Day.
Yes.
Man Jackson, so you know, say, the 12 o'clock breaking into the day when one of the most important days on earth.
Yeah, man, Thunderbolt, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, King. We give thanks.
The most day on earth, you know, we're going to celebrate the love and show the world, say, Rastafari is alive and well, living on earth, you know?
Give thanks, powers. So now, into the track now, tie that in now, tie that in with now, never break your heart.
Never break your heart. Remember, you know, the king and the queen crown same time, you know, Jah.
Aye.
So you see that? Rastafari, I know the king and the queen crown same time, so I crown the queen same time. So I not hesitate, I make the queen know, say love is always there. Rastafari.
Yes, Jamal. That's
so,
true.
You know, I have to make sure I never break your heart, you know. Because at the end of the day, two heart I get broke if you want break, you know.
So Dre, we are saying you ever break anybody heart yet, Dre, or somebody break your heart already? What go on, Dre?
Well, I ever break anyone heart, no one ever come.
King man, I think this is a cut out, King man. Alright, we're gonna try and link up with Dre right after this one, yeah.
Well, this one goes out to the beautiful baby.
One time for we're gonna reconnect up with J.A. right out to Dre Island, catch him. Never break your heart. Welcome to the show. My name is Kush Genesis. This is the Nubian Beat. www.sfdcradio.com coming at ya.
The letter that I wrote you is coming from deep within. And suddenly since I met you, finally I feel something good has happened in my life. Something good, it finally felt right. I never break your heart.
Dre Island, never break your heart.
I'll never break your heart. I'll never break your heart.
Special request, Empress Worldwide Royal greetings every time.
Just show me you care and show me you love me, baby. Let me take you right there, girl, to the place you wanna be. I can make you have a good time. Just put your hands in mine. I can make you always love me. Just put your hands in mine, 'cause I never break your heart. I never break your heart. No, no, no. So many girls that try get with me, but are you want me, girl? So every time I tell me, girl, they know why you rock it, girl. Cause you exotic and erratic, girl, you're full of a girl. With so much beauty and no knowledge, you are Miss Universe. Never gotta put together, me say no man never. So we are trying to this harder like a camel in this earth. So me do it till me gone under the earth. I never break your heart, cause I can't.
Dre Island says he will never break your heart. Empress, our sister, whoever get him. Some of them will say I saw enough man say. As long as they have good intentions, check out the intentions. www.sfdcradio.com. Kush Genesis, the Nubian beat. Coming to your Luton Town, Bedfordshire, United Kingdom. Special greetings to the world. Artist for the evening, Dre Island. Also we're talking to producer and also management, co-management, Jahlive, Portugal, Connection. Every Monday till Wednesday, till Friday, should I say. Wednesday tomorrow, where we have two more different guests coming in. Original Robert, the nutritionist, alongside also the feminine energy redhead. Fresh music, them coming via the post, coming via the net, coming via cyber world. www.sfdcradio.com. Log on. Dre, yeah, man, tell him, and Dre Elements is all about the vibration in Jamaica. Yes, beautiful vibration going on. We are going to rinse off the Virgin album. Another track I was listening to, another beautiful composition, X amount of beautiful tracks on this album, yeah. Taking this track, yeah. Track entitled Rastafari Way.
Dre Island. Because some things and times will remain the same, but people will get up in a many ways. Hey, don't get caught in a things and do because them gonna see me make you fornicate. Hey, life is full up and afraid with things, but just don't be a licky boy. Me say, hey, show me full up and of militancy. Pagans want to envy me, but we are tell them this. Hey, Rastafari way. I'm trying King's Highway. Journey's just begun, and now I'm off on my way. Hey, now everywhere around me I see happiness. Going to find that true place, I made my mind rest. My life was a mess, that made up love one vex. But to the heights of my intellect, I visualize things they couldn't find on internet. To see the thing connect, but all the bingy step. Open my eyes to life, now everything's alright. Now me I live that to the fullest, I mean I be think twice. Now me go from prime investors, now we turn lectures. Every get a youth up on the board of directors. Own up apartment, cruise and private jet. Make mama take the airways like the president. But faster wear the crown, so they can hold me down. King Selassie I sits upon the highest throne. So let me tell you now, hey, hey, Rastafari way. I'm trying King's Highway. Now on and on to glory now. Hey, my journey's just begun, and now I'm off on my way. Hey, Rastafari way. I said we treading on to the treading King's Highway. Now on and on to glory now. Hey, my journey's just begun. Dre Island.
Dre Island.
No corruption, global totally.
Track title Rastafari Way. And we got him on the line again. Give thanks, my brethren.
But still we not keep.
And we also have Jahlive still on the line. Portugal.
Vocally. And keep this operation totally. From the highest of the peaks to the...
Jahlive, anybody ever tell us there's a slight similar on some of the tracks? There's a slight Damian Marley similarity?
Yeah. Some people say that, but I don't listen like that. I listen like Dre Island. It's him style. So maybe the voice can be near, but everybody, it's like everybody. So I don't know. Yeah. Everybody. So I don't. If you listen Damian Marley and after you listen Dre Island, you realize it's totally different.
No, you can't. No. Without a doubt, you can't tell the difference. No, there's a total difference. But I'm saying sometimes there's one and two little lines and one and two little styles.
Right.
You know, we're not.
If you don't, right?
Nobody not this. There's just an observation that some people have. Them say, when people walk and say, oh, who's that? You know, and I'm saying there's only some of the lines that may sound similar, but you don't know. Say it's not Damian still, you know what I mean? You know, but still, there may be a slight similarity in certain lines and certain phrases.
Right. That's true too.
Have you ever, Dre Island, has everybody ever commented that to the eye?
Rasta, repeat that.
Yes, King.
Yes, sir. Mr. Repeat that.
No, has anybody ever commented that some of your lyrics or some of your styles sound a little bit like Damian Marley?
Well, yes, sir. People do say that, and at the end of the day, people can say, remember we as you grew up listening to a lot of Bob Marley, Marley,
yes.
You know, a youth we love and we respect them as some elders in the Jaja army, you know, cause them are the elders them right now, you know.
Respect.
Like living legends, you know.
Respect.
They are living legends alive.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, people do say, but as the, you know, when they do listen to Dre Island, they must say, you know, like this particular show, Rebel Salute, I did, Tony Rebel Show, earlier this year, January the 2nd, you know, when they was introduced me, you know, a famous radio personality out here went and said she was hosting the show and she said that, them say him sound like Dre Island, you know, after the performance, she come up and say, but him not sound like no Damian Marley. How them want say him sound like Damian? People, when him sound like the crowd say him sound like himself. That's how him talk. I can't sing different from how I talk. This is how I talk. This is how my brother talk, my father talk. You know, so.
But it's just a part of the one environment, you know, the one culture. You know, because it not take you nothing from your unique gift. Because everyone is unique. Just like your DNA. You see what I said?
We and Dre Island and the Marleys, you know, I did a particular work with one of the Marley, Julian Marley. I did a rhythm that I built, that rhythm track came out and set up shop. Marley put out earlier this year. Earlier this year.
Yes.
That's a track with Bugle and Julian Marley. Slew them. I was the one who made that track, produced that track, built the beat for that track. I was the one who wrote the chorus for that track.
Alright.
So you know, I just natural love and natural energy because the whole of Rastafari and you know them and Marley, they are real people, they are human, you know.
Yes, yeah.
But the level of respect what we have for them as youth is highly. As I said, they are the elders in Jaja army.
Yeah, man, and we can't feel like each one teach one, you know. So
yes,
you know.
I will teach them, man.
Yeah.
I teach them as you, because who was there to show us Rastafari.
True, man.
You know, when we are baby, I grew up.
Yes, Ja. Give thanks.
You can't forget that, man. So, that's why youths have to know them roots and culture.
Yes, my brethren. Hey, man, tell them, because from your own experience, Dre Island, what are some of the consequences of not knowing your roots and culture?
Well, I from my experience, you know, I don't. I always make sure say, me not left out my roots, you know.
Yes.
Me not try to be like nobody else. So I'm not going to try to leave out who I am. I am who I am. You know, you have to love me for who I am. If you can't love me for who I am, well, Rastafari, I know where you going to love.
Give thanks.
You know?
talking about Rastafari, because the last track we played was Rastafari Way, and the track we played was Never Break Up, Never Break Your Heart, the 2 track, then Thunderbolt Drugs, and we touched on the Coronation Day, which is this Saturday, also November the 2nd. Again, just briefly, Dre, you know, as you know, in Ethiopian history, from since antiquity and from since ancient time, you know, it has never been where the king and the queen has been crowned on the same day. From your own analysis and your own realization, what message, you know, what is the realization you get from that by seeing that His Majesty changed that order for Her Imperial Majesty to be crowned on the same day? What is that message to I and I?
No, you see, His Majesty, you know, show the youths them and people and all across the nation that life is natural and each man have a woman. So me I say there is no other way to life. You see me I say?
Yes, Joe.
So Haile Selassie I show you say at the end of the day, see me I get my crown here, my wife get her crown too. You see me I say? So right away Haile Selassie I show you in a small words that every man need a great woman. Every king need a great queen. See me I say?
Yes, yes, Jamal.
So we come fulfill some different liberty and show you say, I don't know, Holy Ghost.
Give
me I say?
Yes, that's
a woman, father and pitney.
All glory be to the Father, Mother and Child.
So me I show you,
yes.
A family, a liberty.
The first Holy Trinity, a true.
So and the perfect way that for live when you really pray, because the youths them when you grow with no father always grow away, and the youths them when grow them father alone and have the mother always grow away. And the ones them choose to do what them want to do if them do something folly. But you know, when you have the family, I show them the love and strength and I teach them the right things, the youth will never stray. It's all about showing the youth the right thing, you know, teaching the youth and the truth, you know. If I tell a youth the truth, you know, him never go wrong, you know.
You can't forget it.
The truth to him.
True.
But it's when you start confusing mind, it might just the confusion, and that's life go naturally. So you see in each one, so you know, mother and father have to burn away, you know, and live life so the youth them can understand. You have to give thanks to that, because me grow know my mother and father, you know, them are before I come on earth. So may I say? So I have to give thanks to that, and you know, and I pray to God bless enough other youths so them can have the opportunity. Because you know it's a great feeling, trust me.
Yeah man, we give thanks man, blessings King man. You say right now we say Virgin, we say Thunderbirds are good talking to the eye. Yes, upon them the levels that we say the track also Rastafari Way. That track, when was that track? When did you compose that track?
Well you know that track came out when everything just sealed up in the eye and eye life now, and you know, I walk left my virgin them, I want to dance me the day, you know, the night day, you know. Tell you the truth, I'm just walk left my virgin them and go into the studio 3 o'clock in the morning and I start build the track.
Yes.
I never go into the studio with no song. Trust me.
Okay.
And you know, after building the track, without drums or anything, I play just to phrase them, you know what I mean, and say, you know, I just sit back and start reflect on life. I say, life, you know, everywhere around life, I see happiness. You know, at the end of the day, since Rastafari came into my life, fully I accept Rastafari and say, yes, Rastafari. I tell you this, we never have a dull day yet.
Serious.
I don't know if a dull day is going to be there. Rastafari, bless I so far, we never have a dull day. Everywhere around life, I see happiness, you know. The youth, them who is Rastafari, them blessed and happy. All who not sing, if I know them not part of music or nothing, them just love the Rastafari, them I say, them blessed, trust me. I'm see it in the liberty, I'm see it in the lifestyle. You know, the whole lifestyle, I say the youths, them rise up and them militant too. I don't know, show off you, them youth, them.
Yes.
Them,
soldiers, them a rise up, just soldiers, them a rise up, man. Dre,
Rastafari, I know.
Dre, them energy, tell me about them energy.
Well, them energy was just a track where I one of them long time jail and they were jail and just sit down and, as me say, you know, the community where you grow up, something happened today and the whole happenings happened today, you know, I just summarize it up in a song and I say, you know, certain people just leave the people and make them live happy because you don't know what sufferers feel, you know, because you rich and alright and happy. So you have to always make sure sufferers express themselves, you know. You can't, when you see them express themselves, you want to shoot them down and kill them down, you know. So you have to make some people know and say, yo, back up, man, a lot of people, them, man, and energy wrong, you know. You need to know Jah. And no know they, because if you don't know Jah, you're not going to know yourself. So we have to show them so we can't take them company. You have to stay far from it, because when you come amongst the youths, them, with your bad energy, you have to corrupt the youths, them. So I just one of them, SJ. You know?
No, I won't forget
them energy.
the days our ancestors were. No. Yeah. And I won't forget how they slave youngsters some today. Say no way. Babylon bunch I want them to stay. Dirty evil I can come in our way. Come on to 100 Park Lane.
Future star, uprising Black Prince, Dre Island.
Come out from borderlines and nobody's ever know, yes. Never know when the bakery close, some more love can make, say you should have got home, yes. Those bars you are blaming, now they gun them select and bullets start to spray, man. Until you can't roll up. Nobody never run in a box, body full up. Cops them come and walk about a patrolling the end, some post to posts. Informers I run them out, the speed I yell to friends so they look run out. Hey, how them want to get man out? When I we just select for you make the progress. That's why we not laugh around. Hey, we cannot take for them completely. Tell them this being far from me. Rasta can't take for them energy. Them dirty heart energy. Spiritual man I walk it. From the depths of me heart, me a talk it. I don't know if me take it and go clog it. And this how when me live, me not talk it. That's why run the lane, they put out in brain. Now the rifle complains with fires of pain. America man still a holy me. Now everybody a looking insane. One sound make now, I be a gun start squeeze. Him mama start party, she weak in her knees. Just to see how one son so sweet with the breeze. Should know this a real OGs. Divided we fall, united we stand. But them can't trick me with them devil slogan. Now give them my 3 points all in a them one. Jah protect me from them demons. Them completely. Tell them this being far from me. Rasta can't take with them energy. Them dirty heart energy.
I tell you original every time. Yes, Dre Island live from Jamaica Ways and area track title Them Energy. Yes, man, tell them
that song was a track that everything that you hear in that track, you know, is a real life happening, you know. That was no friction. That's how the youths them are living, you know. Sometimes I love for even the eye come in a Jamaica. Are you a Jamaican, right?
Parents are from Jamaica, my brethren. I was born in the United Kingdom.
Yes, I saw. I know the blood in your man. But on a serious note, though, you know, with a love for the ones them really come in a Jamaica. And don't just go to the North Coast.
Yes.
Tiago can't tell you, because Tiago never come Jamaica and go to the North Coast alone. Tiago come inside and see life. You know, see real life.
Yes,
so
Joe.
Testimony to that. So, I love if the ones them come in, you know, don't just come. And you come for the festival. When you come for the festival, don't leave the next day. You know, maybe some have work to go back. Enough of time for spare. Come know Jamaica.
Yes. Give thanks.
So let me say.
Give thanks, yes man, because like we say, it's vital because the
it's not just crime and violence.
Because what is what people assume, you see me I say, so it's good. It's good for the eye to block that sound there. So you know what I mean, for the people them for know to come and see Jamaica that it's not just like I say crime and violence.
Yes, sir, it's not just that, man. It's a whole lot of things there, man. How you think we're living now? If it was just that alone, we wouldn't be living. We wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing. Jamaica wouldn't be developed to where it is right now. If it was all about that, you know.
Yes.
It's just in a certain place that they make like that. Babylon make like that or like that. You see what I say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's just the poor, trust me. It's not no rich man they are fight, you know. Land are no fight, you know. Isle are no fight, you know. None of that. Them safe and alright, I sip champagne and everything. But the youth say me not the ghetto, I feel it.
Because I don't know, you know, and like I said, it's very important that they stipulate that too, because We know naturally all over the place. We find even in the simple places like Luton, the amount of gunshot that are let off in Luton. And sometimes maybe it's important for people, feel like I said, to travel and really see what's going on in other places for them to understand which part them there.
It's your life set up. Even though your ears are shut off fire Jamaica, you know. The ones them come to Jamaica, you know, say stand up right, this and shot fire right, this and nobody not trouble you. Because Babylon set the youth them for against themselves. Our friends and friends who used to go to school together, living in the same community, play football together when they grew up now because of politics and all sorts of different strife and thing. You know, the youth them war, but we are sure the youth them now say no. Different thing, man.
So what we are saying, what we are saying, Dre. So we are saying now, this is something people can change. Is this a matter of like revelation and prophecy fulfilling, and it's a preordained destiny, or is it something that people can actually change?
Yeah, man, because you see it happening slowly and slowly. Prophecy is showing a revolution, as you say, you know, it happen because. As you see me telling a conqueror, come on 100 unite. And I am 25. And it's not until I was 25 I see that.
Yes.
So yes.
So
that for sure it's a revolution and started. If you got enough other garrison now in Jamaica that used to war over the years. Enough for the youths, my friend now, them can't bother with that because it's a thing the youths learn. The youths get smarter.
Natural.
And I realize, say, every time them have a war, them get broke. Every time there's no war, they make some money. So them start put it on the plate now. And I say, yo, what we are fight for? We not fight for none of them money. We not fight for no politics. We not fight for no name. We not fight for nothing. We are just kill off one another and suffer and then not live. Alright, you someone say, no, stop with that. But you see, them just always a try to get at you. But you know, we have to be militant and strong. And know life for what it is. And don't don't act like you don't know life. Don't act like you're dumb to the situation. Don't act like it's not real life, reality happening in front of you. Face reality and deal reality in a righteous way, in a militant and a humble way, and then life will be natural because that's what Ali Selassie tell us. No?
Give thanks and praises.
Be humble and militant and deal with life, you know?
Yes, man. Words of the king for true, my virgin.
Yes, sir.
Dre, you know, oh, sorry, King. I have a next track lined up. We find, no, go and finish off what you say. Sorry.
You know, I'm not show you on a topic too, where Ali Selassie show you, say, peace without justice, there must be a flaw.
Repeat that again. Dre, repeat that again, please. Dre, you did with last year, you did a Dre? Jahlive, did you hear what Dre said? Alright, I'm going to come in with a track and try and catch up with the man them. There's track title, We Find Them Flaw.
Only we know the pain we feel. Nights we could not sleep. Jam 2, Run go tell the nation, every radio station. Rasta man a come to one, we come to take the place and set up a foundation for the youth we are embracing. Alias Selassie, we give the praise. Use them in the school, them need a better education. Use them on the street, them need some self-motivation. Spread them propaganda, just to lock within a jail. And now go cross the church, but them to stop the segregation. Babylon, them trip the youths and left them with frustration. Trick and trade the food that the youths them a embrace, man. Through them see we powers, them say far and try betray, man. Now go sell me soul to them vanity, whoa. You feel all a meditation. Nobody sit down and bow with your face down. Go take a look in at the prison.
Dre Island, track rough.
Mean the right part, you know the straight from. That's my recommendation. Call the bigger heads are evil and the whole of them are Satan. And burn a fire upon the board, them way a rape on the little juvenile in the nation. But we find them flaw. Them said one step over every line them draw. Woman say no find them, yeah. What go wrong, come wrong, that you fi try member. At this nigga time them want. And you know say Rasta picking in
Nubian beat. www.sfdcradio. Remember, spread the word. Bag of artists. If anybody looking for a platform to express one day, and if spread the word, you know. We don't just disrespect the artists, you know. We give you a full platform. Take your time, express. Full interview. Run the tune them. The commercial world, you don't know. It's just a whole lot of dollars people are charging for them kind of exposure, yeah. And then the people stage and the instructions of the King is Imperial Majesty. Want people to spread the word, many people know so we're there. People station. Dre Island on the line. And he's doing fine. But we find them flaw. Them said one step over every line them draw. Woman say no mind them, yeah. What go round, come round, that to be chime them bar. At this legal time them war. And you know say Rasta making me no giant them love. All here dirty swine them jaw. Dirty armies them all a sit down and a shine them claw. Find them flaw. And them one step over every line them draw. Woman say no mind them, yeah. What go round, come round, that you be trying them bar. At this bigger time them walk. And you know say Rasta making in no giant them lock. All here dirty swine them jaw. Dirty armies them all a sit down and a shine them claw. But we find them flaw. Hey, them one step over every line them draw. Woman say no mind them, yeah. What go round, come round, that you be trying them bar. At this bigger time them walk. www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Kush Genesis. Welcome to the show. Currently interviewing artists in Jamaica way. Dre Island. Also Portugal link up. Original Jahlive. Pushing reggae music all over the world. Maximum respect. I tell them all the honorable goods every time. Jahlive, how you doing, King man?
Everything good, brother.
Everything blessed. Gift. I want you to send some greetings to some loved ones out there in the world.
Yeah, man. I just say, try to find a better way to live together as one. This is the only way that the world can live good with peace and no war. Right?
Yeah, man, beautiful meditation that, Jahlive, man, beautiful meditation that, and that's a beautiful word, son, and power that for the people them to live as one. And you know, and we definitely share that same prayer. Dre Island, we find them flaw. What's going on there, so?
Yeah, man, we find Babylon flaw, man. Babylon a corruption, man, and use them see, man.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Use them see clear now, man. We not living in no illusion. Round here, that's how far I know. Just give me a straight up talk where I tell you them say they need more self-motivation because we see that no youths locking in the streets. You see what I say?
Yes, man, we give thanks.
Tell them straight up, say looking at the prison, people are fight for build new prison now. People are prisoners are come out of prison and I tell you as you say, yo, prisoners are like one time, you know them old prisoners where I go prison a long time and make you know say, yo, straight up. One time a man must have 4 man there in our cell right now. You want to cell where man 4 man for there now. Man 8 other man there in the cell.
Yeah, man. What is that, man?
The place ram.
What is that?
Ram so much and you know we have social media as Mr. on the internet now for sure we are all over the world even though we don't go there say. Places worse than this when it come on to capacity of people in the prison cell, in the prison house, you know? And why so much youths there, enough of them they're innocent, enough of them there, you know, for some little petty things, so them never need to identify, you know?
Tell them, man, that's started with fears, you know. Man, tell you no, Dre, you know, them youth, you know, how we can ask, you know, make them know say stations like this there. Sometimes some youth, them all them have them to computer yard and thing, and sometimes all them want some guidance and somebody for just, you see, sometimes when you hear them, show them the light and show them the way, and maybe I'll play them tune, it boosts them confidence and them self-esteem because you don't know, say, when you trying to start to find themselves and start to find some purpose, it changes the whole direction. We are pushing all the music. This album of the Eye is a beautiful album. We want the Eye to know so we're going to be pushing the album on the station here, so yes, because we know so the youth them generally are lacking and looking for inspiration, looking for wisdom, looking for guidance, looking for direction. And we give thanks that we have accessibility to artists like the Eye them up and rising, and we know it takes self-discipline Yes, and self-awareness for the I have to maintain with I have to maintain, and we give thanks and we pray and endeavor and we hope so you maintain the self-discipline and you maintain contemplating to behold the most noblest things upon this earth in accordance to the will of His Imperial Majesty the Emperor Haile Selassie I. So we say more strength to the eye, but I say my brethren, you know, make the youth them know anybody, sisters, them artists, them, or we can say that the station there for the world. Anybody all them have to do is just email www.sfdcradio. We're there, you see me I say, and I push anything, and you know, management there, when the people them become, we know, to them last days, yeah, it's going to get rough, some say it's going to get dread, but we don't know if it's going to get dreader than dread. And before I come in with the last track, my lord, I want the eye send some honorable and some royal greetings to some loved ones. Yeah. Well.
Yes, sir. You know, we say respect due to everyone out there that's Rasta.
Yes, Kingman. Yeah, because firstly, I want you to send some greetings to some loved ones all over the world, and then I want your closing comments before me play your last tune, which is going to be Uptown Downtown. So first, send some greetings to some loved ones all over the world. Dre, you can hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I hear you.
Yeah, send some greetings to some loved ones on the airwaves. Just big up some loved ones, send some greetings all over the world, because everything documented. Every event of today is the history of tomorrow. So everything get documented for loved ones that can hear in time to come and in time to come historically. So, you know, send some greetings to some loved ones all over the world. And then we want some your closing comments to the listeners them. You can hear me, Dre?
Yes, sir, Rastafari, I know I still love. Yes, sir, yeah, I hear you, and I?
Yeah, go on now, King, give thanks.
Yes, sir, Rastafari, I still love and respect you to everyone out there that listening right now. J-Island, chatting from the east, coming all the way from Kingston, Jamaica,
yes,
with enough love and respect.
Yes.
I tell the world, so life is natural and life is great. And I say every fan that's out there listening to Dre Island, supporting Dre Island and the movement right now, I tell you that you won't be disappointed. You have my word on that. Rastafari, I know you won't be disappointed, you know, because the youths are militant, the youths are humble, the youths are strong, and the youths are focused and have a great vision for the future. So, you know, it's just love and respect, and we respect and appreciate the love that everyone is showing us all over the world, you know.
Give thanks.
Because there's no limit to where the love is coming from. You know, the love will come from everywhere. So me I say, I'm a big shout out, as I said, to UK, England, you know. And disappointment the other day, but you know, every disappointment is for a greater, bigger appointment, you know.
Naturally.
So, you know, you're going to see a bigger appointment book for UK, London, you know, Ireland, and the whole family again, you know.
Give
and I just straight love, you know, I'm going to see. So me I say.
Yes.
So on that note, I tell you this. Just love your neighbors and don't be envious in this time. And righteousness is the key to success. Haile Selassie have the perfect plan. Yes, and without him we are nothing on earth. And the youths them, to know them roots, please know your roots and find out who you are on this earth. And know that every youth have a purpose out there. So I'm saying, you don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be an engineer, you don't have to be a doctor if you're not supposed to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Be what you want to be, and make sure that what you want to be is you do it out of the love and the respect. Because if you don't have that love and that respect for what you're gonna do, you're gonna do nothing.
Give thanks and praises.
So on that note, I tell the youths to self-motivate them. In Babylon, I always know that Haile Selassie is the healer of the earth. Rastafari, I know, and I say enough respect to Jahlive, Tiago. You see me I say, and the whole family over Portugal, same way. You see me I say,
yes, yeah.
Rastafari, I know. Dre Island will be in Europe next year. Trust me, Rastafari, I bless the youths then.
Jahlive, any closing comments, Jahlive?
No, man, everything is said
Blessed
by Dre.
Rastafari,
yeah.
Give thanks and
didn't
praises.
put 1 point more.
Give thanks and praises, Jahlive. So give thanks for the connection.
Give thanks, man.
Blessed, give
for
love.
The opportunity.
Give thanks for joining us on the Nubian beat, SFDC Radio. Spread the word. We say right now, before me seal up, me say Dre, seal up with this last track here for with Uptown Downtown.
Yes, I. Rastafari, I know. So we teaching the youths to be wise. All men are free. They get caught up in them animosity. If them not show love, then what them think we gonna free? Praise to the brave, weak shall fall at your feet. Militancy will heights up the red, gold and green. Won't be fooled by the lies that politicians speak. Most promises only last. After that the whole family agree. Watch this. Them
Rastafari.
Shut down factories, run the investors, force get the youths to pick up the Winchesters, tribal warfare.
Hail His Majesty and Pride.
Give thanks and praises. Dre Island.
Burn out devil man.
Jahlive.
J Island, yeah.
I take Sean.
I say up, down, downtown, round in them streets. Round in them streets. Up, down, downtown, round in them streets.
Up and Rising Star, Jamaica, Dre Island. Watch out for that name.
In them streets. Be a shut up, fire the youth.
Picking up Jahlive.
Up, down, downtown.
Promoting and pushing reggae music in Portugal.
Well.
Boom!
Most move dance about Rasta man not take care. Straight up talk the whole parliament a fraud. But we a stick up in them a corruption at large. Kill off, get the youth show political brawl. Then show on the media want it and gone. Them said that at the way of it keep the place calm. And I pray the truth white jungle bust on. And bust off your head before cops get deployed. Dreadful same thing in a Kingston town. Police and bad boys in a big showdown. Gunshot a ring out on rounds and rounds. After that shop block off only gangsters out. In a big long trench coat a bleach pump house. No wrong turn off best you know you're out. Cause them youths done no love skin no teeth no joke. Mr. Wally you get blind off a thick gun smoke. I say up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut the fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut the fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut the fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut the fire the youth life no sweet. Teaching the youth to be wise, yes, all man are free. Don't get caught up in a them animosities. If them not show love, then what them think we gonna pray? A praise to the brave, we shall fall at your feet. With militants, see me eyes up the red, gold and green. Won't be fooled by the lies that politicians speak. Most promises only last for a week. After that, your whole family a grief. Cause them lock down factories, run with investors. Force let the youth to pick up the Winchesters. Tribal warfare, can't pay a bus fare. Parliament boy, them if they get out here. It's like a curse upon Judge Earth. Minimum wage gone down and tax step a high alert. That's why them can't stop the looting and the shooting. Rastafari knows I said up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut a fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut a fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut a fire the youth life no sweet. Up down downtown round in them streets. Here shut a fire the youth life no sweet.